Good morning. My name is Dominic Sanders, and this is my service learning reflection video. Um, on October 17th, me and some classmates, it was three of us actually, we had the opportunity to go to the Little Rock State Fair, Arkansas State Fair. We had free admission, free parking, which was great. Um, we worked with the Arkansas Cancer Coalition. There, our role was to perform blood pressure, height, weight checks on, the public. So it was a great experience. At first, it was kind of slow, but later on, the crowd came. We had young people, we had older people wanting to get their blood pressure and height, weight, and stuff done. Um, we had the chance to educate a young lady whose blood pressure was extremely high. She was kind of like myself, overweight. We educated her about blood pressure and um, what it's supposed to be, the normal blood pressure, um, what could cause the blood pressure to be high. But honestly, that day, it was extremely hot out there. We went during the day to the fair, and it was scorching hot. So anybody's blood pressure was, I know it was high. So also had a chance to educate a older guy about his blood pressure. Had to give him some health literacy. He's I can't. It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know if you ever met a person who doesn't go to the doctor, who doesn't, you know, take their medication, just non-compliant. I actually believe he told me that he didn't have any health insurance, so, he kind of falls, it's kind of like a detriment to him. So we had to educate him about his blood pressure because his blood pressure was extremely high. Systolic and diastolic was high. We had to sit him down. We had to call the young ladies over with the actual coalition because I believe a couple of them were like paramedics. So they came over, it drove their attention as well. They came over, gave him some waters, we set him down, talked to him for a while, him and his wife. She was not aware of his blood pressure. He was not aware of his blood pressure being high. He doesn't have a doctor. Um, we just gave him some education on how to take care of himself. Of course, his blood pressure came down, wasn't all the way, but it was better than it was when we first looked at him. Um, yeah, but I had a great experience doing that. So I was also asked in this video to relate my service learning project that I did to the 5 social determinants of health. So this project that we participated in with the Arkansas Coalition falls under healthcare access and quality. Access to healthcare, and access to primary care and health literacy. We were we gave out a lot of health literacy to these patients. Well, not patients, but to the public. This young man that didn't have any insurance, I referred him to go to the UAMS 12th Street Clinic, Wellness Clinic. You know, you don't have to have any type of insurance to go there. So I recommended for him to go there. And he said that he was familiar with the place and that he would go because he understood that his blood pressure, could be an issue. I told him, it could cause strokes, things like that. Because and he wanted to, once it got his attention, he wanted to know how he could help himself more. And so, like I said, we provided him with the health literacy. But yeah, this fell under the healthcare access and quality social determinant of health. But like I said, I enjoyed myself with this um, service learning project. And have a good day. Bye bye.